Gabriel Nutter. I'm 34 years old. I live in Leominster. I am a Army veteran. Was in Iraq, Southern Baghdad region, 05-06. This is Sammy. We've been together for almost 3 years now. It was pretty rough over there. We lost 10 guys to IEDs and small arms fire, and then we had numerous other people injured or lost limbs or burned from IEDs or other explosions, other combat related issues. And when I got back to Texas, my whole division moved to Fort Carson, Colorado, so it was time to PCS. We all PCS together, and we never realized that we might have been exhibiting some behaviors related to traumatic brain injury or post-traumatic stress, because we were all behaving the exact same way at the same time, and we had no break from each other. We were always around each other. So in March of 08, I was my first time being away from these guys for 4 years, and it was the first time that I was back in the real world without them and realized that maybe I had some issues going on. For a long time, I thought I was the only sane person in the world. I thought everybody else had lost their mind but me. And then after a little while and talking to some people, maybe I realized I was the one looking at things through a different set of lenses. So I'd heard about the NEEDS program, and one of my coworkers at the Department of Veteran Services had a dog from NEEDS as well. So I went online after a lot of prodding and pushing and people encouraging me to get a dog. So I finally went online and I filled the application out, and a couple months later I got a phone call and I came on in and they did the evaluation and matched me to a dog. And September of 2013 I met Sammy. When I first met Sammy, I was very excited. I didn't quite know what to expect coming down here for the 2 weeks. I vividly remember sitting up in the training room, and the first day they walked in and walked Sammy up to me and they said, this is gonna be your dog. And just a smile came across my face, like this goofy, childish smile that doesn't pop out that much. It was amazing, and I remember, people taking our picture, and the first thing they would send the picture to my wife and my parents, and this is Sammy. If I didn't have Sammy with me, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish and complete a lot of the stuff that I have to help me with my transition and my return back from the war zone. So he's definitely given me that strength, the guidance, and the peace. He gives me a lot of peace. He knows when I'm getting amped up. He knows when I'm getting escalated. He does the typical visit and puts his head in my lap, but he also will roll over on his back, all fours in the air, and give me this crooked tooth smile. And you can't help but just, be in a good mood around him. Before I had Sammy, my job was a lot more difficult for me. Working with the Department of Veteran Services, with the SAVE team, we work with a lot of veterans in crisis. And we're historically a suicide prevention team created about 8 years ago. And a lot of times I show up to somebody for the first time and they don't want to talk to me because they don't know me. I'm just some guy showing up at their house. I'm some guy from the state. But now when I show up in situations like that, I'm not that guy from the state anymore. Now I'm the guy with the dog. And the guy with the dog, is welcome everywhere. And everyone wants to see the dog. We actually had some situations with veterans that were ready to check out, and we were trying to get them to go to the hospital. And we showed up there with Sammy. It's my first time meeting this gentleman. And Sammy looked him in the face, said hello, and the guy sat back in his chair and started laughing and said, I haven't laughed in 4 months. Let's go to the hospital. On his worst day, he's still, number one, the best thing that's ever happened to me. Some people, go through other programs or adopt a dog and train it themselves, but, I'll tell you, none of them come close to being a NEEDS dog. Sammy, I joke about him all the time. He's the clown, but he's the most well-behaved dog that I've ever seen. And, he just knows how to react. He knows how to change his mood. He knows how to read a situation and read a crowd and behave accordingly. I'm much more in control of what I have going on. And because of Sammy, now it's no longer PTSD's choice, what I do or where I go or how I react. Now it's my choice. The program's amazing. I can't say enough for it, and I would send anybody down here for a dog, and I would back this program till the day I die. Absolutely.